To me, Global Reach Out is inspiring.
It's connecting with God, reaching out to the world, and impacting life.
The stories that are shared is so personal and it deeply impacted me.
Global Reach Out to me is reach out to the truth.
Connecting hearts, connecting lives. You're listening to Global Reach Out.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to our last session in Bringing Heaven Home. The World Needs a Father and a Mother's Design in the Roles of a Mother. In our last session, we talked about the role of a mother, and one of the key responsibilities is to validate the husband and trying to build a united front so that our children can feel safe because they know the boundaries in which they are in. By doing so, we can bring heaven home together in turning the hearts of our children to parents and parents' hearts to our children till the Lord's returns. And now next, mother needs to impart intimacy to our children. Imparting intimacy to our children goes like this. Intimacy is a special connection between two persons where words are not always necessary. Women, generally speaking, have a deeper longing for intimacy than the male counterparts. It has been said that male friends live shoulder to shoulder with few words, like fishing together, watching sport, working on a car, while women live face to face, having a cup of coffee or tea, discussing a book with conversation about the prime activity, and women want eye contact, conversation, and non-sexual affection. The intimacy between husband and wife creates an environment in which intimacy can be transmitted. Children thrive in an atmosphere of harmony. Imparting intimacy to the children. Intimacy can be enhanced by being connected by the eyes. Our eyes communicate the connectedness and disconnection. This can be seen by watching mom's eye. Children know if mom is connected with dad. To have good eye contact is important. By sharing wounds that unites. Couples bear their hearts together by being transparent. We are attracted by strength, but bond through weaknesses. The most intimate space is the space of pain. Imparting intimacy is also enhanced by praying together. Couples that pray together stays together. Children need to see intimacy between mom and dad to cultivate that intimacy in their own marriages. Mother and child intimacy. Intimacy between mother and child begins at birth. This intimacy paves the way for the intimacy with the father, mother, family, extended family, and friends. Intimacy protects. It is so important that mother nurtures this relationship of trust, transparency, and intimacy with her child. Children must feel free to discuss any problems with their mothers. Total transparency is needed. Defining feelings. Mothers are usually better in defining feelings. Building emotional openness help our children to connect with others. By building emotional intimacy with our children will develop self-confidence and security. Now, let's look into our next point. Our mother role is to nurture and care for our children. Nurturing and caring for our children goes like this: showing love and affection. The primary function of a wife is to love her husband and children. Next, to have a nurturing environment. A nurturing environment is a space where everyone can thrive, especially in our children growing up years. We need to create a space in our home to allow our children to grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. To develop our children to grow in holistically, parents don't unduly pressure children to understand each other's abilities of a child and their weaknesses. Smothering. A mother's protective nature is a powerful force, but if it gets too strong, it becomes smothering. Mother is often protective over children. We must remember that as our children grow older, we need to learn to release and let go. Nurturing and caring for our children continues on. For example, when our children grown up into adulthood, they start to have their own career and get married to begin their own family. And some mothers will struggle emotionally to release their sons and daughters. It is important to release our sons and daughters when they bond with their life partner of his or her choice. Others may struggle when our children may want to be independent, to go overseas for studies, or choose their own career or life partner. We need to learn to grow to release our blessing to allow our children to have freedom of choice. The key is to build strong foundation in their younger years so that they will have the right value and that to guide them to have the wisdom in making godly choices. God has designed mother to provide strong emotional and medical care for children. Remembering when we are sick, mother is always the one, most of the time, the first to attend to me when I'm not well. And as a child, when I'm down, when I need someone to talk to at home, mother will be the first that I go to. So women are created to excel on this. And fourthly, God has made mother to have a strong social network in bringing family together. Maintaining strong social network serves the social concerns of the family, a sense of belonging with one another, both within and outside the home. It is one of the deepest human needs. Significant others. Mothers are often the glue that keeps the family together. For example, during Chinese New Year, mother is always the key to bring everyone together by cooking, and we will all come together to eat and enjoy and have great family time. Modeling altruism. Mother shows and guides children how to care for others, like in helping others who are in need, caring for the elderly, taking care of the animals, etc. All this start when children are young to develop good value and character. To maintain good social network, example, in the areas of choice of friends, children mixing with, mother are great in providing the opportunity to observe and cultivate social skills of children. By inviting children home, getting to know them, their friends, and knowing who they are, mother can better guide them to choose good friends, to build healthy friendship, and to help them in making the right choice of friends to make a positive influence. And with this very transparent and intimate connection between mother and child, this is the way to pay for the child to share about their relationships with their mother. Mother also plays a major role in helping the child to develop responsible emotional management, not to be driven by emotional swings. And finally, to be a primary homemaker as a mother. She will create a home that everyone feels welcome when home. Home is where I can be myself, where I can recharge, and where I can feel safe and accepted. Home is a place where we can have fun, to play games, and enjoy mother's cooking, eating my favorite home-cooked food. Most mothers function well as the logistical coordinator at home. Children need role modeling. Children know when mothers are being real. They need to see Jesus in them. For example, love is patient, love is kind. To see and to understand and to feel God's love through the mother. Mothers are the point of reference of God's love for their sons and daughters, to pass on faith, hope, and love to our children from generation to generation. And that's all I have for today. Thank you for listening and watching. These are 5 key responsibilities for mothers. May the Lord bless you and keep you all, and for God's blessing as we bring heaven home together. Shalom.
The program is proudly presented by Global Reach Out. We welcome you to share our live enriching webcasts with family and friends through our website, global-reachout.org. Let's reach out to bless more lives together.